On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jonnu Smith, 38 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Burrow. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Panthers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Check, 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 check. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
52 to Mike, boy, 52. Here we go, G, get off the field. 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, G. 11 MT, 11 MT. 52's the Mike, right here, over there, right? 52's the Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. as he's on to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go back to Carson here on second. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mixon, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time on 4th and 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Darnold a sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Panthers 6. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Panthers 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Burrow will throw. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him from...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And they work this out past the 25. First down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now out is the Panther offense as he'll come in and go for the 2-point try. After the interception, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Burrow on first down. This ball complete to Rager. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Darnold down to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd and goal, Darnold rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly.